I don't know. I'm convinced you could give him 4 scarecrows in forZe jerseys, and he would find a way to at least make them competitive, right? Yep. What he's been able to do across multiple iterations of the forZe squad is always create a competitive team. But it was with this mixture of like young players, guys coming in to replace some pretty notable names. You know, you think about the likes of like Flit, Z-Power was in this team at one point, who was a terrifying AWP presence, but all getting traded out, all getting moved around, these young guns moving in, and Jerry is now in a spot where he's 2-0 up with a chance to make it to the legend stage at the major. It's a very cool storyline for forZe. And we're getting into Nuke right away. No time to wait around here. Yeah. Vitality with a T-side start. Maniac was surprised that this one came through. Let's see if there's reason for that.
I have so many things to say, but all of them will have to hold, Harry. We've got a pistol round right ahead of us as we get into a ramp rush. It's a bit of util in the top site, but the double ramp setup is there. Norvi gets the bomb out in the open, and that allows forZe to flood in. Everyone playing this position, but Shalfei outside. And, I don't know how Vitality, rather, are going to get back into this position and get the bomb. Norvi's still tucked. Jerry's playing with his food. Zorti's been dinked. But still, Vitality can't get their foot in the door. Magis does manage to finish off one kill, but the smoke has landed, and it's not a great one, I'll admit that. Apex is still forcing fights. Jerry out in the open, fighting for his life and for the round, and he might just take it all down. Him and Norvi, another kill apiece, and Dupree in a 1v3, looking done, looking dusted. It's forZe with a pistol.
But yeah, good start for forZe, man. And I will say, you can't underestimate that guy in the middle right there on Nuke. We've had some naughty moments out of him. I think it was back in 2020. He got this incredible Glock clutch as well, if I do remember rightly. Yep. I want to say it was an ace, but maybe it was 4. He's very, very proficient here, both as an individual and as a leader. Yeah. Let's look on the other side of things, though, Hugo, because I imagine you have something you want to say about Vitality.
I don't think they need much introduction.
No, right? That's kind of the thing, right?
Of course, I just almost called this team Astralis, mainly because we just covered Astralis, but also because there's still some familiar Danish faces. We even saw Apex yesterday. He was screaming at Astralis in Danish. It's good that the boys taught him some useful words.
I actually saw them in the cafeteria here.
Oh, okay.
And
did Apex have French to Danish translation?
They were teaching Dupree how to say certain. Well, actually, he just said it on his own volition in French, and then they kind of just like neatened it up a bit, made it a bit prettier.
Nice.
So yeah, you do have that kind of.
That's cool.
They're all learning from each other, all learning a language.
No, this roster needs no introduction, right? Super cool to see them actually performing after a bit of a shaky, few months since their formation. Yeah. Players and other people saying, like we always say, these rosters need time, and that for some teams it can be a caveat. You give them time, nothing happens. I think for a team like this, it was a matter of when, not if, that they were going to be performing at a tier 1 level, and no better place to perform than the major. Look, I love the forZe 3-0. I think that's a great story. I think this would be awesome for them to prove themselves against a tier 1 team after getting fairly easy draws so far. I even have them as my 3-0 and my pick 'em. I'll be objective there. I'm a Jerry fan, but at the same time, it would be great to see Vitality just storm through this stage and look like the team that we expect them to be.
I like that you use that little pick 'em tie-in as like a thinly veiled attempt of showing your transparency and impartiality, but really it was just a little flex for everyone, which was quite nice.
Hey, I haven't won yet. For 1-0, it's done. It's done.
For Vitality, dude, something I think that's kind of helped them along the way was they came out early on. They said there's going to be a lot to work on here. There's going to be a lot of stylistic clashes. We're all having a comment a different language. Like it is a very big uphill battle. And they said from the offset, it's going to take time before the results are there. And I think their transparency, especially from guys like Apex and interviews that have followed, has shed a lot of light on some of the internal kind of things that are going on with meshing together the Danish style of Counter-Strike with the French style. So I think that's kind of helped people give them a little more leeway, even though all of us just expected, you're putting Magis and Dupree alongside Zywoo, and Apex as an IGL, Masuta is this talented, I don't even feel fair to call him a young gun anymore with how long he's been here, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, Zoi's going to just nail Apex up on top of Silo, and this is just an anti-eco round, so it's meant to be clean.
For that, I just want to go back to that 3-0 forZe pick, because I may as well flex while I've got it before they've lost. Not that they ever would. Give a little shout out to Hawker, of course, who managed to sell me forZe coin in going for that 3-0 pick. So if he's watching, I'm sure he is, supporting Jerry and the boys. Shout out Hawker one time. But one thing that we can expect from forZe in this CT side is Zorti, and I'm going to say this, you're going to be shocked. on an auto sniper, on a Scar 20.
Yes,
I hope
he
pulls
does
it in.
like that.
In 2022, it is his second most used weapon on this map, on the CT side. Second to the AWP, of course. The Scout's coming in as well. He gets more auto kills than he does AK on this map, which is pretty ridiculous. But not only is it good for, you know, shooting through walls, shooting through smokes at ramp, at outside, coming up through heaven. We've seen him decimate a lot of teams with this gun. So, you know, whether he'll use it against Vitality, we'll have to see. It's something they'll surely be aware of.
Even for spamming the wall in Trophy, it's like, it's just ludicrously good at that. Like, you know, one bullet sailing through can do like 40 damage to someone in lobby. And, you know, it just makes life easier down the line. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. You don't really see a lot of auto sniper usage, and the fact that this team has a map where it is a token feature of their CT side is pretty interesting. We're going to have this scout outside now, and AK's in play for Vitality. Looking like they want to try and hit ramp, even though Kenzie's here, as he swings with the molly to go for that info play. ZywOo's going to find him.
Spams won't do as much with the scout. They'll make it down B. Bonus round, forZe can, you know, try and throw themselves into this one, but nice grouping for Vitality. They just pummel the doorway with just lurking late outside, catches Shelfie on a rotate, even picking Zorti out of CT spawn as well. Majiski's on a tear, and it's 3 kills to close the round for Vitality. No rotates allowed to that B-bomb site, and very decisive. They get the ramp pick. I mean, obviously, a ramp player's not hoping to not fall that quickly, right? You want to at least get your util out or go 1-for-1 or just drop down into B in a 5-on-5 and play that lower site. forZe, very experienced Nuke team, are going to have good rotations in place, but Kenzie gets caught jiggling, and Vitality know they have a gap there. They just explode. So into another rifle round. We have the AWP now for Zorti. Smokes outside just to fake that they're crossing secret. They're not. That's not the case, but Vitality are about to realize that and clear it themselves. They use the smoke to their advantage. They make it all the way down with multiple players. AWP is ready for it, though, and Zorti looking for 2. He'll do in Masuta, as ZywOo doesn't want to try. Dupree's walked down A. There's a bit of a gap here. Hut roof player watching Mini. Oh my god, turning around just in time is Norvi. Saving this one from getting weird, even though Vitality have hell wrap control. forZe are aware.
Yeah, you might have denied the lower play. And I mean, now, you know, the options start to be pretty limited for Vitality. Shelfie's here, should be good for 1, and there it is. Even makes it the double. ZywOo attempts the trade and meets his maker on the other end of that FAMAS. So forZe up 3-1. They immediately reply. Now, there is still money for Vitality to give it another go here. They're repelled from outside. Zorti's hitting the ground running to open this one up. That's a real treat. You know, when he first came in, it was kind of surprising because you had Z-Power in this squad. That was something we spoke about earlier, right? Z-Power was a terrifying CT AWPer, and it's weird to put it like that, but T-sides he would fall off. Still, it felt like with how good he was on CT sides, it was reason enough to keep him around. Decision was made, however, to bring in Zorti, and we thought he had big boots to fill, but it does just look like a flat upgrade since that happened.
That is the craziest part, right? Like, I love how you introed this game where you talked about how forZe could, you know, Jerry could make any team look incredible. Oh, wait, let me hold this point. Dupree's been mollied out. He's got a smoke here. Thank goodness he does, staying alive. Door push does come through. ZywOo's seen it. Jerry sidelined in the squeaky. Zorti fires off the AWP. They know it's near. And they won't repeat that door side. 5-on-4. Kenzie close ramp. Flash setup ready. These T's are not far from the lobby. If they hear that flash, they should know what that means. And it's not like he's being quiet about it. Fast steps inside of Trophy. Smokes outside now for Vitality. Wide wants to try and cross down towards Secret. Over the top, though. Zorti's hungry. He saw him.
He really wants that fight, man, but Apex just going to dodge it, knows that AWP is lusting for the equalizer outside, and so Vitality, they might have thrown these smokes in, but only one man is looking to use them. They have faded. As Magis was walking across, luckily enough, no one was there to punish that.
This is the one gap, but the AWP is still here.
Shelfie man donning it low on health, but he's dead. Kenzie holds the line with a double. Maybe that entices forZe to give this round a go. forZe and Norvi a long way away from this B bomb site, having to rotate in and take ramp away. A lot of it's going to be hinging on this fight between Apex and forZe on the ramp side. He moves in. Apex with the swing is giving that one over, and suddenly forZe have given a reason to want to attempt this one. forZe might be low. And so Norvi's going to face the bulk of the pressure. Door swings, he wins that fight. ZywOo on the receiving end. Now Magisk, he snuck down with the smokes outside, waiting at the double doors. It was set up for him to win the round if needed, and it is needed. He needs to step up. They've tapped the bomb. They know where he is now, and this time Norvi's sticking it. He's looking for a fight, but forZe's going to catch him through the smoke. And so it's forZe winning that one out in the 2-on-3. They pull up, and they put a 4th round on the board.
This team is really here to play today, aren't they? They are ready to shout down everyone who, just put them down to the games they were playing. BNE, Renegades, certainly not favorites in that matchup, but forZe coming up against the big dogs and putting up one hell of a show. Couldn't see Magisk shooting off of the tracers the Magisk fires, and that bomb was perfect for him as well. But what a clutch, what a turnaround for forZe, and what was a 2v4 2v5. 3v5 I'm getting at. Kenzie on the ramp doubling up and a 2v3 retake. So really nice round out of forZe. Not one they were supposed to win, especially after forZe loses his AWP to Shalfie. So right now, forZe remaining competitive. I think the veto gives them a lot of favors as well. I don't think Vitality won the veto today.
Yeah, right.
They've picked into not forZe's best map, but one that they are more than comfortable playing, one that they have more than enough experience on. And Dust2 and Mirage CIS team's going to be no complaints. However, we've definitely seen Vitality, try and make Mirage a staple of their map pool. If it gets to 3, I'd say they're more than favored. But right now, forZe putting up a fight. Shalfie being loud underneath. Kenzie firing smokes, trying to stop them getting B, but they just about make it. 1 health on Magisk. He might want to give that gun over, but he's with ZywOo unarmored, so it's not exactly a great trade if he does.
Yeah, but would you rather aim punch or just instant death? I mean, those are your options, right? There it is.
Few.
Luckily enough,
in the corner.
He's just tucked himself in, and the nade clips behind the box there, or cylinder, not a box. Just now throwing up and over. Goes to clear the stairs, but Shalfie finds himself in the vents instead. It's a quick reposition. Nades kind of sold them on the false idea he's on the staircase. They look like they wanted to maybe boost again here with this AK. So ZywOo crouching down, and that is the call. However, Magisk, low as mentioned, is now dead. We pre-found over on the ramp side. The Danes are removed from play, and the Frenchmen will follow. It's only ZywOo left standing.
Opens the door, but they have the bomb. They're not fooled. They're not moving for it. Jerry goes back and cleans him up, and forZe go 5-1. Very good start to the CT side. We haven't even had to see the auto sniper, but I hope we do. I just hope we do. I want to see how Vitality respond when it's in play. A-rushes could certainly be the answer. Do Vitality have set pieces out of spawn for this top site, though, right now, right? They've picked this map. They know they were coming into the T side. They better have something sick prepared, because right now, these slow defaulting outside rounds aren't working, and ramp seems to be constantly set up with 2 players for forZe. That leaves 1 gap. Vitality, though, back to lobby. Bit of defaulting outside. Apex dead on silo again, and just escaping from forZe's AWP. He's quick, but not quick enough. However, again, this is the forZe show all over. He fires a shot, he immediately changes his position. He's always so hard to guess. Back to ramp already with 3 CTs here. Someone needs to move. That's just simply too many. So Vitality kind of cooled off in the lobby with not a lot to do. Might just bung out the A site.
Yeah, I mean, dude, forZe in moments like this get really annoying to play against. They get super mobile at times, right? Like, even now you're kind of seeing it. Like, Kenzie's constantly shifting his position around the map. Shalfie as well has now just decided to hold this angle over towards Hell to lend a bit of a helping hand outside if needed, and it will be needed. So in the right place at the right time. But it just feels like, Apex and Dupree have both died. What have you got out of it? Nothing. All the info is now null and void. You don't know where these players are. You gained much. Jerry will get mollied out. Swings with it. Sits in it. And Masuta finds him. Now there's a double up in the back of the site. If one of these players swings early, maybe a bit of a bait and switch could be employed. But right now they're hoping that Magisk can be their saving grace. The man to make it all happen up into heaven. Oh, Zorti is going to check for him. And Magisk is now gone. They waited for the heaven wrap. They thought he could be the angel to dispel the sins of this round, but that's not the case. ZywOo, tap on the bomb, 10 seconds, and he's spammed out. Lovely check for Zorti. Wow. The awareness to swing it wide like that, just in case Magisk had hit the timing. It wins the round. It saves the day. If that heaven wrap comes through unchecked and he hits that timing, Vitality win the round. There's very little that forZe would have been able to do. Yeah, great awareness. And it all comes off of that kill onto Jerry, right? Just gives full info. At that point, forZe know it's an ace split. They're wondering where the outside player's gotten to. They saw the smokes go out earlier. It was meant to be main, but Magisk got so much room. He just took the chance, and it should have been a good chance, but great check for Zorti. Again, wide smokes. They go quickly with them. forZe are trying to stop this. They throw a lot of onus on fighting this one. Flash to go through. It's beautiful for Shalfie. Can he do it? Yes! 3! Oh! And he's almost on for the ace. Apex shuts him down from above, but that is one way to get rid of the outside cross. No respect for forZe through the smoke, and Norvi will close in the same fashion. They are pumping full of confidence, full of adrenaline, full of Jerry. Mate, yeah, no, this is so clean, isn't it? And they play like they have the confidence and like the establishment of a top team. Like they've just always been here. Like, oh yeah, forZe were always destined to 3-0. Well, that's the best part about bringing young guns in their first major in a 2-0 game. There's no pressure. They're meant to lose this. It's Vitality. You got major winners. You got some of the best players to ever grace this game. You got the best coach of all time in Counter-Strike. You're meant to lose this game. No one expects you to win it. So pressure's off. Play free. Play crazy. Yeah. Don't respect their setups. Don't respect their smokes. And forZe are doing everything they can right now to just keep Vitality down. Yeah, something else I'll say about Jerry is in terms of like fundamentals, in terms of looking at like the micro and macro of Counter-Strike, you know, thesis, I guess, or something like that, some words to that effect. He's just so knowledgeable, and anytime you try to run some sort of set strat, he's going to have a couple of ways to try and counter it, right? So Vitality, you know, you're kind of tempted into just looking for these opening fights, but dude, like, look at this sort. He's pushed all the way through ramp, all the way into the lobby. And he's now holding, and Vitality, they've like pretty much given this up. They don't have anyone here. So as they try to go back in to even get set up to take what is normally free real estate, they're dead, and that's the bomb tumbling out from ZywOo. They wanted to hit A. They can't do that now. Jerry's coming to them though. He does feed the default. Ooh, Warbang's very close. Watch out. There's two players in here. Zorti, even if he dies or runs away, it's a perfect fake sold for Kenzie. But he has the bomb. He's going to give it a go. Try and hold on to it. There it is. Smoke. Okay. Really selling Kenzie's position now. Vitality smoke it off. They don't like what they see on the other side. Kenzie waiting around. Does he want to go through? That would be ballsy. That would be mental. And so he will not. Vitality go back on roof. They want this A hit, right? It was what they wanted from the get-go. Checking their backs, getting the bomb. Kenzie firing off. They will walk late ramp. He's got a third smoke coming through. They're going to disrespect it themselves. Right, they run. Kenzie gets one, but it's a trade for dupreeh. If he commits, he might get caught before he drops. Shalfie's here. dupreeh spots him. He does live to tell the tale. A path to B opened up. Vitality take it. So he's already down here. Going to have a timing to take one shot out of decon, but he can't make it count. Closes the door, hoping he can do it again. dupreeh crossing into the site. It's a double doors plant, so they need to try and take that control. Vitality fighting for real estate down here at B, and they do manage to get the control room under lock and key. Apex dead on the swing. Zorti's convincing with this AWP. And in with a double now. dupreeh and Magisk gets the two Danes left up in this one. Bomb's ticking away. They're trying to play a timing game. dupreeh's wrapping, and they were holding for this, but they've just let go of the angle. dupreeh could be in pole position. Magisk is drawing attention away. It's only making dupreeh more dangerous, and there he is with the backstab, doubling down. The Danes get it over the line. Yeah, that's what you want. Clutch potential for Magisk and dupreeh. Perfect patience for Magisk to just hold off. He takes one shot. He disappears into the mist, and they're so attentive to his position. They never even try to work out where that last man was.
Very nice try for forZe, keeping it competitive the entire round, but it's the clutcher, it's the backstab to get it done. 7-2, Vitality trying to warm in off of that one round. Dumping Util and A, Zorti's back to his red cross, back on his BS, but not today. ZywOo expects it. Even on top of the garage, Apex, he's died enough on Silo. He was ready for top garage for Shalfie, who will fall off and live. Coming up secret is kenZe, swapping with Jerry down lower, but right now ZywOo's a dead man. Peek and a kill, easy as that. Flash doesn't even work, doesn't need to. Vitality have found the gap at ramp though, again.
Yeah, you know, we talk about the mobility of forZe. Well, this does kind of come with a few drawbacks, right? Occasionally there might be gaps like this, especially when you lose a man early. And so as kenZe goes back into the ramp room, he's going to have missed this timing on the Hell players. They just about evade him. And he's not considering it at all. Shalfie's going to get shot in the side of the head by Masuta, and dupreeh now emerges out of the heavens. They had no idea. It's a 2-on-4 turn, 2-on-3, thanks to kenZe's A1S.
You can't drop this if you're Vitality. You have to win it. Your positions are better. You have the A side, but sneaking in through main is Jerry. It's suddenly a 2-on-2. Low players. dupreeh's out on an island. Jerry wins that fight. Somehow, dupreeh knew he was coming, and Apex can go down the vent. It might be the only way to catch him off guard. It's silent. They haven't heard it. They will be able to group up on the ramp for the retake, but Apex full nades and full timing to get this stick in. Open if he wants it. Doesn't take that risk. Jerry's going to run back towards the ramp side. Bomb is down. Util is thrown, and position is known.
It's got to be vintage from Apex, man. It's all on him. All eyes are on the man at the helm of Vitality, trying to win this 1v2. Bomb is not planted for him, and with a player out decon, that's going to be rough. kenZe's got a kit, and so as they move in, they're looking at the bomb. They're trying to piece this together. They're saying, he's not decon. Where could he be? And Jerry just runs at him. W held. And the kill is found. forZe deny the clutch attempt.
2v4. 2v4. And Vitality have Heaven and A site. They got so paranoid there was another anchor, right? dupreeh comes up on Heaven. As Shalfie dies outside, Norway gets hit from Heaven when he's looking hot on the rafters. It was that awkward timing. kenZe misses, but boy, he makes up for it. Him and Jerry clutch out a round against Vitality again. And forZe bite back. The B conversion last time immediately denied, and forZe even call a tactical timeout trying to figure out that gap. I'm sure they know. I mean, kenZe was late down B with Jerry for a moment, and that's when Vitality hit that beautiful timing at ramp. But dear oh dear, they're getting their work cut out for them right now on Nuke. Zorti's still keeping it very standard with the AWP, but he's made a couple of red crosses. He's finally been punished by ZywOo, who's not really had many AWPs. Another buy for Vitality. What have they figured out in the timeout that forZe called? Quick Hell smoke. Another outtake, it seems.
Oh, dude, there were so many chances on that timing shot, but outside smokes have a big old gap there, and Shalfie's going to be good to double up from it. ZywOo goes fighting ahead through the gap. And the outside smokes, and he does succeed with a second. Norvi on the receiving end of that one. Bomb's now crossed its way into garage, but is that a blessing or a curse? Right now, ZywOo's stuck on a bit of an island, and they don't really have the util to bail him out. They're kind of relying on forZe easing off of this outside aggro. Luckily enough, he's been given the space to get out of garage. Zorti going aggressive into the lobby. dupreeh is here, waiting patiently. This is a very good response. You know that forZe like to take space. They've gone silent out, so they're going to be pushing somewhere. And dupreeh walks to his death. Now just ZywOo and Apex. Who are the vintage Vitality names?
Oh yeah, walk that smoke. Gap. No way! Zorti again shoots smokes and finds players. You can't spam your tracers. He sees every single bullet. ZywOo 1v3. kenZe's on an off angle, but still ZywOo eviscerates him. Down to the B-bomb site. They're going to have a quick vent drop. They know it's coming. He's not being quiet about it. Plant is not allowed. He has to fake it. Zorti will swing that door. There's the tap. Zorti, Very close. There's a fall for it, but there's the no-scope to close the round. It's the AWP to take down ZywOo. 3 kills from Zorti, and they keep it up. I want to talk really quickly about those smokes. Those are not bungled smokes from outside from Vitality. They've left that gap before. They keep doing it to cross towards Secret, but forZe saw it last time, right? You saw the smoke in Health Vitality. That's like the replacement to doing that third smoke at Red. It allows Vitality, if they don't want to go Secret, they can cross outside. They can go towards Garage. They can split main. But forZe knew it was coming from the smokes towards Hell, so they play on top of the AC unit and have a perfect angle to catch those kills on the cross.
And now look at Shelfie taking liberties. All right. 2 of them here, and finally,
okay.
well, I say fine. You know, second time around now, this little cross has been punished. Dupree also going to open up over at ramp. forZe, they tried to give a bit of aggro the way of Vitality here, but they've come up wanting.
No.
Norvi continuing his path of aggro outside has at least reclaimed one of these kills. It might be a 4-on-3, but what have man advantages meant to Vitality? Not a hell of a lot in this game so far. Not over till it's over versus this forZe squad. Zorti now back outside, very confident in the approach, knife out the whole way. Starts to focus his attention in on the door. Only he'd given outside a little look in, could have got this info. Jerry still in main, but with his back turned. They're going to get down Secret for free.
Vitality,
no one's seen this.
Vitality keep doing this.
That's
the bomb. Oh, it's just on the outside. It's on the lip. Do they know that masuta already made it? There's more than one man here. Jerry goes back to wait for a late lurk. There's not the case. ZywOo, he wanted to fight, but they just got the free bomb. They'll take it.
Yeah, but
back
look at the double lower drop.
Norway, who's re-aggressive. Might catch them by surprise. He's dead, but they're not ready for Zorti. I can assure you of that one. Quick shot, 20 seconds. ZywOo's being flanked. He hits a pre-fire, but here's the man behind Jerry, the man at the helm of forZe. Can't stop this plant. Dupree's down ramp, here to cover.
Hopes the spam can find it, but it can't. ZywOo is safe. Oh! Jerry's been seen. Dupree hunting him down. Jerry flicking back and forth, and Dupree will be the man to seal the deal. Him and ZywOo get that one over the line. Dude, there was like a millisecond window where Jerry's coming in on that flank, and he could have dropped the bomb. Misses that timing by a second. And they're able to find the round. That's how it all starts as well. One chance Deeg shot.
You take it.
All that it takes.
Nice pre-fire as well into the orb from ZywOo. Like, if he doesn't win that fight there, the round's over. Either to Zorti or the flank, like you say. Vitality's done that a couple of times. It's working really well, right? Because of forZe's very mobile CT side, if Vitality peel back from outside and then they recommit, forZe are never ready for it. Quick A push, but then a 4-man stack here. The Deagles can do it. You never know. Pistols bite back for a moment, but masuta returns us from the madness and makes this 3-on-1. Kenzie runs the molly, and they're nowhere to be seen. Right below him are 2, and they close with 4. Vitality, they can still get a 6-round half. That's something to be happy with, given how this game started, and they're starting to find the gaps in the armor for forZe. The room outside, finally an A-rush. We're waiting all half. They won't do that again on a gun round, but nice to see them test that top site. And masuta, he's been a guy who we've, relied on for Vitality in these recent games in the RMR, in the Major as well. Like, when he pops off, Vitality have a way easier time of things. Yesterday against Astralis, for example. So hopefully he can warm back in with that little double kill on A. It's another eco for forZe, and so Vitality have all the room in the world.
Main and Hell smoke, so looking to maybe make this Heaven Cross happen. They're taking real estate outside, ready to main split at the drop of a hat. This is borderline overkill up against these pistols, but they're just doing everything they can to safeguard the round. Shouldn't ever get out of hand, and so it won't. ZywOo pretty much solidifying that with his double, and it is just Shelfie left standing. He's been back in CT the whole damn time until Apex sprays him there. So it's Vitality with a 5th. In with that chance of a 6-9 half, as you say.
This is the fear that they're going to wake up, they're going to warm into this game, and the forZe maybe get ahead of themselves and think, guys, we're wrecking them, they're bad. We've got it. No, right? Like, Vitality.
I mean, I do still think as well, though, like half the rounds they have right now have come on the back of like weak money, essentially, for the forZe squad, right? Breaking apart the force buy and the A play, besting the USPs there. That's like 2 little freebie rounds on the 5 that they've got.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's still not out of the woods just yet for Vitality. Definitely a vibe that there's still a chance for forZe to just get back on in control of this, you know, reassert dominance again.
You keep telling yourself, right? Regardless of how you paint it, it's still a very nice CT site for forZe in this first map. A BO3, remember, to qualify for that legend stage. To meet some of the teams that have already made it that far just through the RMRs. Fast flashes outside, they're going to try and cross. Shalfie gets behind Garage, so he can stop a main split, but they smoke him off immediately. Apex runs a Molotov, that gets heard from the A site, but they're going all the way through. Full send through Garage. Apex, he's almost checking it, he flicks back. If Shalfie peeked earlier, he would have seen Apex emerging through the smoke. Spam from main puts him low, and don't shoot through smokes. You've already seen what happens when you do that, Vitality. 4 on 4. But Vitality make it lower, and again, Dupree on the ramp plug. This is what has been winning rounds.
This was the winning recipe to win their D ground, right? Dupree out ramp, the rest of the gang heading lower. And Dupree's in such a strong position here, right? Only has 1 chance at a kill. I like to think it's as good as done. It's a dink either way, and the AK wins those. Now forZe a man down. They've lost lower. They've got no information. They don't have ramp. Everyone's having a group and come through secret together.
It's a good flank timing because Zywo's gone back and they're running amok as well. Smoke puts them in 1 corridor only. They've got Decon, Magisk is there, line up for 3. All headshots for Magisk. And there it is, right at the end of the half. We have Vitality's resurgence with 6. It's not perfect, but it will do. It is the bare minimum here on Nuke right now. That being said, it's still a fantastic game out of forZe at the moment. Zorti's AWP is popping off. Jerry's having rounds. Lots of 3v5s, 2v4s have come through already in this game for forZe. Jerry, of course, we're hyping him up a lot. This is the guy at the helm. This is the in-game leader for forZe. He's going to have to cook up some nice T-side rounds now to try and keep this streak going and steal Vitality's map pick.
Had something there for Vitality as well, just like kind of residual leaking through.
Yeah.
Bit of a motivational speech heading into that second half by the sound of things. They said, we might make mistakes, but we keep on going.
Yeah.
And they've been able to write their course thus far, right? Might have been this really slow start, but now they've got something to build upon. This is now we kind of flip it back the other way. We say for Jerry, this is like a real test, right? You got to try and outcall Vitality, who are building back in. Over a ramp, Magisk with the dualies. 3 right now, but why stop there? He goes for more and will get churned up still. It's a 1v5 turned 1v4 clutch, and it's going nowhere fast. Vitality going to win that pistol, and they owe it all to a pair of dual Berettas.
Yeah, usually the hut roof, right? Close ramp, what a read, what a setup, and Magisk just mauls them. You see Norway running in backwards. He's trying to make his head hard to hit, going full S attack, jumping around corners, but Magisk just finds it, farms it, and puts up a pistol for Vitality. Now this gap is closing very quickly. There's only an eco here for forZe, so it should certainly be an 8th. Quick out the door, get it done, get it run over. Did the bomb make it? Yes, down the vent. But Masuta's here to stop that plant, and he won't allow it, not on his watch. Kenzie trying to walk out hut. It's not happening. There's always one. 8 rounds to Vitality, and here's the buy for forZe.
Outside smokes from the get-go. Are they going to set the precedent of crossing with them? I hope so, and that will be the case, right? They send bodies outside. Always like it where from the get-go you show the usage of these outside smokes, right? To try and make them paranoid. Oh, Zywoo, last bullet in the gun. And Norvi just catches it. Jerry's dead as well, trying to cross, trying to go deep. And so they do get players down behind the smokes, but at what cost? Two dead outside, one man at ramp.
Nade.
Shelfie is going to catch Apex as he pulls nades. Now there's one more man down in this B bomb site. It's Masuta. This guy can be like a bit of a turret at times. It's not a nice role. No one wants to be here, but he's got to make the best out of this situation. Back into a corner. He's checked by Shelfie, who comes out from ramp, the victor, with 2 kills to his name, evening the playing field in this one and leaving us in a 3-on-3 as that bomb goes down.
Oh, he didn't jump to spot, but he would have seen 2 players coming in secret side. Dupree has good time on the ramp, but they double face the door and they delete them both. Dupree, I don't know where he was going. He went for the gun in hell. He had an MP9, and so that's just put him completely out of position. Couldn't help his team down on B in time. They get wrecked, and it's going to be forZe converting this 10th round. Dupree can get an AK, but that's going to be it. That's going to be 10. And this is quite the battle already emerging in the T side as well. They don't wait long to get on the board. Sadly, didn't get to see that auto sniper, but I'm glad that zorTe is putting up quite a fight on the AWP, and he hasn't even brought in the T side AWP yet. ZywOo had it, I think, once, and he got 1 pick on zorTe pushing up outside, and that was it. Money was never really there for Vitality, and when it was towards the end, they just had some nice top splits and secret takes. Didn't really need that big green.
All right, Apex. All right, this is one way to get the info as to what's happening outside with the smokes down. Tries to play ahead of it, tries to play aggressive. They invite him to the party. He's going to piece on out of there. Outside smokes now lobbed over. Flashes to try and get them by. They've crossed with 3 down towards secret. Norvi admittedly just a collection of limbs at this point, but in he comes. Magisk gets the spot. The players are down. They're moving in. Masuta is here. Deal with the bomb and doubles up. Can't quite make it a third, and in the blink of an eye, this round's flipped on ahead. Oh dear. ZywOo and Apex, they're both at ramp. They're both in the right place at least, but now they've both been spotted. Rapping. Hello. Apex is going quick. zorTe, or Kenzie isn't ready for it rather. And now Jerry trying to trade this will get the better of his IGL counterpart on the other side, and it's all left onto ZywOo, who tries to remain 1 step ahead.
Oh, it's a read. He's already walking up. If only he ran it. He still has good timing. The expected rotation would be heaven. That's what they're looking at. That's what they're thinking about. But he's gone lobby instead. Shelfie checked out the door, but not anymore. ZywOo still has timing. Jerry's gone back. Oh dear, reads on reads, and Jerry's been cornered. Oh, he's stuck, he can't go anywhere. ZywOo wins the fight, and he has enough nades to get weird, but Shelfie swings in, and even though ZywOo waits patiently, he will be picked apart. It's another round for forZe. It's a 3-on-5 into that A site. I love that hunt from Apex. They just keep throwing bodies at forZe, but somehow, in an instant, 3 kills came in.
Dude, yeah, that is wild. Like, that just shouldn't... I don't know. Like, so much happened in a millisecond. There's no way to capture it. There's no way to show what just went down. But, like, the lobby crunch got dealt with. The guys at B that were these early rotates into a stacked B bomb site got churned up. Back to the drawing board now for Vitality. They're out of money. Also, you might be wondering, like, well, how did they know ZywOo was coming from there? Actually, it's kind of cool, like with the Heaven, you know, like with them rotating up through the vent and Heaven never having a peek come in early, they just poise for lobby. They go, well, he's not vent, that's where we came from. You know, we've checked out Heaven, we can watch this from the heart. Let's just double up and play around the idea he's lobby bound. And so they play that trade game. They play the 2v1 perfectly.
Playing outside against Pistol is going to give Vitality very little options. They don't have any B rotates right now. Finally, Masuta moves in off of the ramp, but unless you're going to catch forZe in these hallways of secret, you're not going to do much, and it's never going to be B anyway. Faking out the secret cross, they're doubling back. They've got Shelfie waiting in lobby, and they can take all the space in the world outside.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. You know, coming into the second half, we said, like, we heard Vitality saying, yeah, we might make mistakes, but we soldier on. forZe said, guys, we don't make mistakes. Oh, look, wrapping in towards heaven and hell. They've split Masuta out on an island, and all these pistols are churned up. It's not going to get weird. It's not going to get wild, even though Apex tries his best to make that happen. forZe find the conversion, 12-8. And they've got Vitality right where they want them. The longer you can keep this streak up, needless to say, the better. But especially when it's this CT side, man, the money can feel so punishing. Really can. And the idea that all these rounds are hitting almost like a 2-for-1 right now for forZe is very quickly accelerating them towards the finish line on Vitality's map pick.
Now it's Yorp, and there it is, delivering the goods. Not what Apex wanted nor needed. Picked immediately. The cross outside does hit some tags. ZywOo capitalizing, but only good for one. And when you're trading 1-for-1 on ZywOo, you're doing a damn good job. As forZe are able to do in that 2v1 in lobby. Shalfie doing his best dupreeh impression. Magiski's not ready, and it's a freebie. 50 damage. Shalfie gets in and out all the way up to heaven. It's an A split right now. dupreeh knows it's coming, but he's got to put on one hell of a show. Flash comes in. He's so blind. Nowhere to move, nowhere to hide. And a 3-on-1 to get a 13th round here. It's only Masuta with no kit.
So he's holding the angle. Now, if he misses this shot, no, he doesn't miss anything, does he? There's forZe in with the round. And, dude, like, even that little kind of like 4-man group up into the A play where dupreeh is there, I think for lesser experienced teams, for teams that get easily kind of scared or worried, that could have gone so wrong. You had so many low players. Your one guy with health was a little far out right over towards the door, but he lobs that flash in like what was really just a split-second slowdown. Everyone just kind of stopped moving for 2 seconds, and they let that flash come in to wreck dupreeh. They don't feel the pressure of, we need to trade that. We need to trade that guy in the site. We got to get the bomb down. No, it's still very measured. They don't get ahead of themselves.
They've also got the Heaven player in as well, but I agree with you. I was sitting there thinking, God, dupreeh's going to win this whole round because that lower player tries to trade, they're dead. Heaven player dupreeh knows he's coming. So many ways that round could go wrong, but forZe the split-second decision to chill and to wait on the util. They believe in the Jerry system. You kind of have to, right? This guy's like the Russian Tabson. He can speak English perfectly. He could have gone to many European teams, mixes of nationalities, but for 5+ years, he's been here in forZe, building roster after roster, pulling star after star, while they go on to greener pastures, flit to outsiders, players that we know and love. And Jerry, well, he somehow stayed here, even in the major, even in the 2-0 spot. Nice shot. The Jis goes back for more, wants to double dip, and he'll take 2.
Okay, Magis. All right, now it's a little more interesting. They do trade him, but it's at quite the cost. These are only Deagles, and you've got low HP on Shalfie. You're feeling pretty limited at this point in time. Outside control was taken, but they don't want to commit. That's almost a lineup. That was a collateral out of Apex's Deagle. If only it was a pixel or 2 higher, that could have been unreal. Instead, 3-on-3. dupreeh, there's the 5-7, and he's going to mow them all down with it. Pocket rocket for dupreeh as he locks that round in for Vitality.
Woo! That was clean as can be. Up the vent and just mauls the man. That gun is very good right now, and dupreeh shows us how to do it. What a recovery, what a round to win for Vitality. May not feel like a lot in the moment, but that can pump you up. That can shut down the momentum. 4 rounds in a row for forZe broken ever since they got their first T-side bye. And finally, Vitality have cracked that nut. They just have to chow down. Still a long road to recovery, but we heard those motivational speeches. We see Zonic clapping behind the folks. Their heads aren't out of it yet. forZe have got to dig deeper still, because their money's on the line now. Jerry's on a tech. Salty's still got his big green. And over on the B stream, Renegades are mapped down to IHC, facing 0-3 elimination. Bunch of pick'ems on the line on that one. All right, Apex. Sneaky. Into the vent. No knife out just yet. But he's ready for a drop. Sit out. Dupree's got a great angle here.
Yeah, there's no winning that one if you're Zonti. Whoa, Apex. It's scary, man, as that spam's getting traded on the door. He's already had one unfortunate timing over towards main. Doesn't want to make it another. Now tucked in here, deep at ramp, is masuta. Not going to offer himself up to the AWP, and he's even called for a bit of a helping hand out of the AWP of his own. ZywOo now set up over at Hell, allowing for this rotate between there and Heaven. He's able to help on either side in the blink of an eye.
They made so much noise in A and in lobby this round that Vitality is so scared. They're not even playing outside. So I was watching like the cross to Secret, but forZe are regrouping for a main split right now.
Oh my, Jerry throws caution to the wind, knows he's got Apex trapped. Now masuta's hit this timing. It's a very awkward one. They don't know that he's here. This could be the round winner. Line up, and Norvi's going to trade it after one. Now ZywOo, we talked about him earlier, set up in Hell. He's meant to be able to watch ramp, meant to be able to get this under control, but a missed shot, and they slip on by. They get down lower. Magisk is already here, dropping the bomb out on the ramp side. Time is running out, and Magisk still putting up numbers, refusing to let up. In with another. It's only Shalfie left standing here, and there simply isn't time. He's out of the round, and Vitality are up onto double digits. Wonderful play there for Magisk. He just runs at them, relentless, knows that dropping the right man, the right moment can win you the round, and so he does exactly that.
Oh, the Danes have done so much today, right? Yesterday it was the Frenchies who were putting up quite a show, but Dupree and Magisk have won so many rounds in this game for Vitality. All these like little 2vx's that have come through have had at least one of them alive, if not both. Dupree with his ramp lurks and the T side were good. Magisk now winning another round, and forZe only on this saved AK. There's still hope for Vitality yet, even with a couple of missed shots here and there. masuta spams out that AK, no armor, just anyone can grab it. Norvi will. But this is not a round that should be of much interest for forZe. Not like they even have the nades to run anything. One smoke on Kenzie, can lob it wherever he deems appropriate. But what angle will ZywOo mangle around it? Got that AWP out. It's a good smoke. But again, leaves a lot to be desired in terms of cover to Secret.
Yeah, I think your best bet is maybe to just try and run down the main guy on the back of this smoke fading. Going any wider than that, you're in the firing line of this AWP.
Or is he firing lines or firing blanks? Nope, that one's a bullet right to Kenzie. ZywOo, he hits his flick on the run boost. Oh, yeah, not even hard. Plenty of warning and easy enough. ZywOo on for all four in the yard. It's just done. No chance on the eco. 11 rounds to Vitality and back to the buy for forZe.
Yeah, it's close now, right? It is. Vitality are kind of nipping at their heels, bringing this one more and more into their favor as time ticks on. Now, this is where for forZe, right, having this kind of young, hungry squad, it's going to be a big test to see if you can keep the nerves in check. Hasn't been a problem yet, but forZe have been winning. It's easy to be riding the high. Can you power through the lows? That's what Vitality had to do right off the top, and they're still able to even manage it now. forZe coming in with this investment, going to be limited still, right, with Shalfie saving his AK into this round. But that's the only limitation you've got. Other than that, everything you'd need. You don't have this AWP in play either. So maybe a bit of a faster round.
I want to see if they're doing a fast round, if they're trying to abuse Apex in main, because he has been a bit of a liability at times. He got picked by Zorti's AWP on the CT side. He was looking into the wall when they rushed outdoor before. He's the bottom player for the team. That could be a gap in for forZe. They're going to drop on him instead, but he sees it coming and gets immediately behind cover. Oh, Apex fighting, but he can't win it. Norway converts the spray. Magisk really wanted to get involved, but they crept down the vent. Does he even know there's 3 silent vent sneakers?
Dude, that's wild. And even though masuta dropped earlier on the back of that smoke, he's playing right into their hands. Oh, Kenzie, that one's free. Next one might cost him, but still the B play's set up. There shouldn't be any winning this for Vitality.
No.
They don't even know they're down lower yet. And now they hear that door swing. Reality starts to set in.
Chill.
Maybe that kill entices them. Maybe that kill gives them a reason to go for it. Kenzie's going to cancel it out as quick as he's appeared. He is gone, disappearing from the secret side, and that's a done deal. forZe are up onto 14.
I love that round. They draw so much attention out of Apex by sending Norvi on that main drop, right? And, you know, he doesn't even need to get that kill. He just needs to get Apex out of the door. The second he gets the kill, forZe go, yep, all right, event is free. There's no one to stop us. I'm going to sneak down, and a free round comes out. You even saw Magis look at the door like maybe they could be down vent. I don't know. I've heard nothing. I just see a smoke, and you never know whether it's a commit or not. The balls to triple walk down vent are incredible. What a call for forZe, and that was all planned from the get-go. The masterman, Jerry, putting on a 14th and putting on a show on Vitality's map pick.
Dude, if he does, you know, if forZe do manage to close this out, I think that's a pretty big deal for someone like Jerry, because the reason why, you know, they were always on the cusp of greatness, but they always felt more like an upset team with old rosters, was they could take, you know, top teams the distance, they could make it real close, but they would sometimes struggle getting those games actually over the line. And that was especially prevalent versus like your Navis.
What?
Jerry!
Mid-air!
That's not how it's meant to happen! And now with a bit of luck going his way, why stop there, right?
He's got it all. Luck, skill. I don't know. What else do you
Looks
need?
that can kill.
Yeah. My goodness.
And I mean, now 5-on-4 couldn't have asked for a better start, really. Ooh, tag from Dupree. forZe grouping for one of these A splits by the looks of things, although you're never assured in that with the triple vent sneak last round. Norvi might be very blind, but he still gets into secret. The position that matters, not the eyeballs. Dupree looking for lobby kills. Kenzie's found Magis, so the other Dane's got to step up, and he will double down. That's the bomb dropped in the door. Trying to close it on forZe in this round.
They've got to come a vent.
Vent, main, hut. These are the positions they've got. It's all they got to work with, and it's not pretty. Norvi especially is in a rough spot right now. They're going to try and vent drop, maybe. That's what it feels like. They're going to have to. That's really their only route back into this, is a vent drop. Instead, Norvi's come up. He's joined for the A fight. They're actually committing into this. A double sight hold. Two players here. Norvi's got to deal with them both alone, and he's seen them running away.
No,
Still dead to
no.
Dupree. Doesn't matter. It's all on Jerry now.
Winnable.
1 versus 3. He started the round off with a hop, skip, and a jump, and he hears them rotating away. He thinks they think he went down lower. It was the only play that was available, but now it dawns on them. He outbrained them, he got past them, and now he's got a man stuck on the vent. Dupree's baiting. This is all to draw his attention in. Jerry tries it. Now Heaven is the next point of contact.
No.
Runs the molly. Fights Zaiwu. He's gone. He's reappeared. He's like a ghost in the sight, and Dupree will get rid of him. It's a damn good try for Jerry. The man at the helm of forZe tried to put 15 on the board, but it snatched away in the 3v1.
Oh my god, these rounds are a roller coaster right now. They're terrifying. How do Vitality keep that one together? I can't even blame them for that panic drop down B. That seemed like the obvious play. That seemed like the only play. There were so many ways forZe could have won that. And that backside player even kills one. You know, if Jerry actually peeks Dupree when he mollies him out behind vent with 20 health, but there was a bit of fear for forZe, and it will let them down. Vitality, they don't overplay their hand in the 3-on-1. They wait for the group, and all 3 of them come right at Jerry. A very nice try in the clutch. But this game's not done, Harry. forZe haven't closed it yet again. Those problems against the top, those problems against a tier 1, rear their head again. I do like how forZe is just all signed up with some of the madness, some of the calls that keep coming through. No matter, you know, how crazy they are. There's no AWP in this one. Zoe's got his. Definitely woken up in the latter stage of this game. He was 4 and 10 to start.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of even interesting to think about. Like, for Vitality, their biggest problem has been meshing together these two very conflicting styles of Counter-Strike, right? Whereas for forZe, keep saying how everyone's bought into Jerry's system. It is the Jerry system, right? And everyone subscribes to it.
Shalfie?
Shalfie's got this,
Hello?
mate. There's no...
Other way, Shalfie.
Oh, no.
He won't know.
Oh, no. His team think it's clear. It's not. Now they see ZywOo, and Shalfie realizes he's missed it, but now he's back in position. Oh, ZywOo's going to get it. Not meant to win that one, ZywOo, but he can't get any more. Turning back, Zorti's going to find him, and they're down lower. They're in the back line. Vitality. The Barbarians are here. They're knocking on the door. Masuta's got to hold the line. He's the only guy down lower.
How the hell does ZywOo even get one? I couldn't tell you. A retake is certainly possible, but there's a ramp lurk. Dupree's ready for it. It's his bread and butter. Jerry dead. Norway with a plant. Apex on the late secret lurk. And he needs Magisk to come down that vent. He's got a clear position for him. Roll out the carpet. The red carpet made of blood. His blood. Norway comes back in the doorway and takes out the in-game leader. They're going to focus on ramp. Zorti's pushed up, 2 CTs here. If they kill Masuta, they know about Dupree. He was in the kill feed earlier on. Magisk is only now coming down the vent, but Zorti's picking these other players apart. Where's Magisk? We need him here. We need him now. He's opened the door. He's being loud. Zorti in the back of the site, dead. And the bomb plant in the open. Kenzie's got time, but does Magisk. Smoke on it. Fight taken. Kenzie wins. And forZe find 15 first.
Unbelievable scenes. I think I just saw a signal there for the timeout. forZe wanting to compose themselves, right?
What on earth was that in secret? What? How does ZywOo even get one? I know it doesn't matter, but like the timings, the corners missed. And he no-scopes Shalfie and Vent is one job. And they still win it. With or without him. Vitality, they were poised for a retake, man. That was 4 on 3 in their favor. They got rid of the lurkers, both of them. But forZe set up in the site. No AWP, no need. We got clutches coming through, and we got one more needed. This is the easiest one. This is the best chance you're going to get. 2 Deagles, a FAMAS, no kit, no AWP. But is there a chance?
Yeah, these rounds are kind of always like deceptively harder than maybe they look, because as you say, it is the easiest round, and you know that. So let's see how wild they get with it. Do they try and go faster? Are they going to keep it pretty slow? Sharp is once again trying to manipulate this vent timing. He's already gotten out. Magisk has no idea. Oh, this is so wild inside of the doors. Magisk has got nades out. He's expecting so much respect. There's no respect given. Zorti with the double opener. The A site blowing wide open by just one man. Oh, you're going to try and take lobby, are you? Well, Kenzie's been here the whole damn time. Shot in the side of the head. It's all on Apex. Nothing he can do, and he's gone. forZe going to steal Nuke away. They go 1-0 up in this series. They're eyeing up a 3-0 into the Legend stage.
This is unbelievable. I mean, you know, we know CIS teams on majors, man. You can't discount them. You can't forget about these guys. There's so many examples. Vega Squadron, Quantum, Bellator, Fire, Outsiders in the past. So many of these teams have made deep runs at majors when there's no expectation of them. But man, forZe not only going to look to do it, but going to look to do it flawlessly through this stage. If they can find one more win, they have 2 more maps. Dust 2, Mirage.